It is time for Health Week. Cardiovascular disease remains the leading cause of death in the United States. Organizations like the American Heart Association have made it their mission to improve heart health and also save lives. So just this weekend, I emceed the 2023 Sacramento Heart and Stroke Walk. ABC 10 served as a media sponsor, and many of you came out to show your support for loved ones and the millions in our country battling heart disease. So in the spirit of this event, I want to introduce you to a Sacramento woman who wants to share her story to stress the importance of knowing hands-only CPR. Here's why she says you should learn ASAP. Delaney Conway is a music-loving college student with a bright future ahead, but 12 years ago, her health took a dark turn.
I was sitting in my math class and we were just kind of doing our work and I collapsed suddenly in class. And my teacher, she performed CPR to save my life, and she kept doing that until the paramedics arrived.
At only 6 years old, she went into cardiac arrest. She was in a coma for 4 days, in the hospital for 10, and tests brought no answers as to why, so doctors had to troubleshoot. That meant surgically placing an internal cardiac defibrillator.
It's a little medical device about this size, and it is connected to my heart through leads. And basically what happens is if my heart ever goes into cardiac arrest or it notices that my heart rate is faltering a little bit and it's irregular, it will shock it back to kind of like a regular rhythm. In a weird way, I feel like it's benefited me a lot just because it's changed my outlook on life, and it makes you realize that time is not promised. And it's really important to go learn CPR just so you have the potential to save someone's life if they ever need it.
UC Davis professor of medicine and cardiology Jeffrey Southard showed me the fundamentals of CPR. It starts with an assessment to make sure the patient is unresponsive and then calling 911.
You are unlikely to hurt that patient even if they don't need CPR by just initiating some of those resuscitative measures. The longer we wait to start that, every minute we wait decreases the chances of that person having a meaningful survival by around 10% every minute.
After that, start chest compressions 100 to 120 times a minute.
Where's the age differentiation of when I need to run and ask for an adult before I try this, or could a 15-year-old perform this on another teenager?
That is a great question. At any age, you should be able to do it. At some point, the younger the person is that's trying to resuscitate or revive, they'll be even more nervous than an adult trying to do this. But a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old would easily be able to do this.
So maybe it's a family event. Everybody gets certified together. So if you've maybe taken a CPR class a few years ago, you'll notice that I didn't mention mouth to mouth. Research has found that hands-only CPR is just as good in the early stages of an event. 70% of the time cardiac arrest happens in the home. So that means if you encounter someone needing help, it's probably going to be a friend or family member. There are more than 300,000 cases of cardiac arrest every year. Only 10% survive. But the good news is you can change that. I put some links to local CPR courses in our area on our website, abc10.com/links.